Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is a scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all of Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors and so grow to a point.
Marry, our play is this, the most lamentable comedy and the most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. And a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth the actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready! Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
Well, ask some tears and the true performing of it. If I do it, the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. To the rest, yet my chief humour is for a tyrant. I could play Hercules rarely, or a part to tear a cat in to make all split. Now name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
Thisbe? What is Thisbe? A wandering knight.
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay. Faith, let me not play a lady. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you shall speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe. Oh, Pyramus, lover dear, thy Thisbe dear and lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus and Flute, you, Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robert Starveling the tailor.
Thou art muted, Master Starveling.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robert Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother, Tom Snout the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father, myself, Thisbe's father, Snug the joiner. You, the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it's nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us, every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, that if that you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as for any sucking dove. I will roar you as for any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as no one shall see on a summer's day, a most lovely gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. Oh, what beer did I best play it in?
Why, what you will. But, masters, you have your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to con them by tomorrow night.
Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
By a lake in a parlour sphere.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we shall have such a prologue. Thou art muted also.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in. God shield us, and lying among ladies is the most dreadful thing, for there is not a more fearful wild fowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same defect. Ladies, I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity on my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are. And there indeed, let him name his name and tell them plainly he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. Oh, but there is two hard things. That is, to bring the moonlight into a chamber, for you know Pyramus and Thisbe met by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar, look in the almanac. Find out moonshine, find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why then, you may leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lanthorn and say he has come to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Oh, then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through a chink in the wall.
Well, you can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify war, and let him hold his fingers thus. And through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Meet in the palace wood, a mile without the town. By moonlight, there we will rehearse. For if we meet in the city, we'll be dogged with company and our devices known. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse, most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.